What up, what up, what up, what up? This is Jim's RI, and this is Key to the Motherfucker Era LD Style Williams. Alright. Uh I'm actually making a video because I ain't made one in a while and I want to smoke, talk, and just have fun. I'm gonna have some of this crumble. Ooh, I almost rolled that thing out of there. And then I got this blunt right here rolled up. This is Kush Cake. I just started this video like 3 times. And by the time I'm finally ready for the fucking video, uh, blunt is already rolled. Alright, so one more thing I gotta grab, but before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and load this thing up. But truthfully, I've been up to some good things. I've been making good moves. I just need to get a contract going on. I gotta find somebody I can get a contract with to put my machines in. So that's what I'm waiting on right now, y'all. Um, I want to get this shit started. I got my LLC for it already, and I'm ready to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I can get this shit started. Very very soon. I should have asked. Um, I'm gonna just start hitting everybody. Really, just seeing what they gonna say. Cause you never know. But we're gonna get this video started in 1 second. I gotta get a lighter. Oh no, I don't. I got it in my back pocket. Pew. All right, so we can get started with this motherfucking thing. Yeah, boy. All right, so yeah, like I said, this is a video that I'm reacting to. It is called "Guilty Until Proven Innocent." All right, so I actually didn't finish this whole video, so we're gonna actually finish it together today while I'm smoking my weed.
With respect to interrogation analysis, it's no secret the benefit of hindsight gives you a considerable advantage when evaluating information. When you know a subject is guilty, it allows you to exclusively look for guilty behavior. The knowledge of outcome highlights the imperatives while stripping away non-essentials, and this allows you to calculate certain things that would otherwise be overlooked by cause of your own doubt. Hindsight is 20/20. Everyone is well aware of this aphorism, and what's fascinating is that it not only applies, but is far more compatible to the innocent than it is to the guilty. The reason for this is because the information you have to scrutinize is reduced when dealing with innocent subjects. When you remove the versatile factors of misdirection and trickery, you're left with relatively straightforward behavior in comparison. Of course, the argument that everyone is different and can react in a different manner has merit. Human beings are unique, and there will always be exceptions to every rule, especially when you take into consideration that trauma can cause atypical behavior. Yet atypical behavior and guilty behavior are generally distinguished from each other with relative ease. And that brings us to example number 1. 37-year-old Michael Dixon, described by his peers as popular, friendly, but also unassuming and reserved. A self-professed introvert who turned down a job as a trade show presenter due to his fear of public speaking and kept...
Black men, stop being scared to speak up. I need y'all to talk. I need y'all to speak up. I need y'all to. It ain't even a need. It ain't even I need. It's you need to speak up. Because your voice is strong, your voice is powerful. But we're going to see how Michael Dixon plays out.
Kept his position as a trade show assembler instead. On August 15, 2003, in Hamilton, Ontario, police were called to report a man breaking into a jewelry store. 2 officers responded and chased the perpetrator from the store down an alley before momentarily losing sight of him. At the same time, Michael Dixon was getting off a bus nearby coming home from work. He was the first person the police saw when coming out of the alley and was then arrested at gunpoint. Dixon voiced his innocence but didn't resist arrest, and stated he would help in any way he could. He was taken to the Hamilton police station and questioned 2 hours after his arrest.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Michael. That's okay.
No, you're not.
One
You're
could
not
advocate
sorry.
this as a common policing misstep if it weren't for the suspect being described as a small white man in the 911 call. As well as
That's
not being
crazy.
white, Dixon is 6'3". This detective has either forgotten standard procedure to review the call to dispatch.
So the detective right here is basically just looking for a collar. He don't give a fuck whether it's the right person or the wrong person. As long as he can get this motherfucker to admit that you guilty, that's all that matters. Why would you admit something you didn't do?
Or for some reason decided to reject it as evidence altogether. Michael is informed the room is being recorded and then read his rights. He asserts he is willing to speak with a detective and help with the investigation.
Okay. Why we're here is because earlier tonight you were arrested for breaking into a jewelry store on John Street South. Now, your innocence and guilt in this, quite frankly, isn't an issue. The evidence I have is, frankly, conclusive and overwhelming. Okay?
So how is it conclusive and overwhelming if the man just stated earlier, a short white man, and you got him on camera?
So I'm not even going to ask you if you did it. What I
Because he don't care if he did it. He said, I don't care if you did it. I want to know if you gonna admit you did it.
have to ascertain is what kind of guy you are. What I have to ascertain.
The subject maintains a forward-leaning posture and keeps his eyes both in contact and on the same level as the detective's. He displays self-confidence and poise, while it's the detective, in fact, who gives off a nervous disposition. What might...
Cause that nigga ready to sock is that look here, nigga. So you trying to tell me this how this nigga look right now? This one right here. So you trying to tell me you seen me really, nigga? Now I know my black ass is on the fucking bus. So what you talking about? All right, let me hear what you got to say.
Michael just did is known as a nonverbal challenge in forensic psychology. So let's break it down into components. In the next moment, the detective will shift in his seat to adjust his position, and at the same time break eye contact to look somewhere in this direction. Michael's exaggerated head movement that follows isn't for the purpose of maintaining eye contact. He could maintain it while keeping his head perfectly still. It is in fact to let the detective know he is maintaining eye contact. It's a way of asserting dominance in the exchange. He is telling the detective that he is the more confident person in the room at that moment.
What I have to ascertain is
you might be more confident, my brother, but he's more powerful at this point. And that's why I don't feel like the police should have all that fucking power.
what kind of guy you are. Whether this is you're like a serial burglar, and this is what you're doing all the time, or whether this is a one-off thing because of the power cut and everything that's going on tonight. That's all we're here for.
Okay, I understand your position. Like I said, I didn't do it. I've heard that many times in your career, but it's just ask me questions. That's all I can do is answer them, I guess.
I've got no questions to ask you. I mean, why did you do it? That's basically, yeah, that's my only question.
Coming from that position, and since I'm saying I didn't do it, I don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of talking about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't up for discussion.
Okay, well,
It's really not.
You've no doubt come to notice how incredibly tolerant Michael is over the injustice of the situation. It's the most unusual thing about his behavior, and perhaps what makes him an anomaly with respect to innocent subjects. So before moving on to the second phase of this interrogation, we'll show you a more common response from an innocent subject facing similar charges. This is 26-year-old Justin, falsely accused of breaking and entering, first-degree theft, and assault. He was arrested at his home, and only...
You already know. See, the black man was calm because he didn't want to get the angry black man thrown on him. And then he just looked more guilty, and then they just throw him away just because. This one, he got a little more leeway. So we're going to see how he Period.
Only read his rights to silence on the way to the police station. The footage will begin before the subject knows what exactly he is being charged with. In his mind, he knows he has done nothing wrong, and at this point is unaware he is about to be wrongfully imprisoned for just over 2 years.
She takes a picture, and in that picture is this ET. He puts the camera over in that direction, and everyone looking in that direction.
Commercial. Gotta skip that. Get that out of the way. This weed is really good. I ain't gonna lie. This shit is good.
Justin, you know what I read earlier? The 19th of February. 2 days ago, so it'll be Tuesday. Alright? About 5, 6 in the morning. Where were you at then?
I was at my mother's house. You call her and ask her. I was downstairs.
And that'd be crazy because you know damn well that's the first alibi everybody use. But it's 99% of the time to be true.
Sleep.
Did you know you were asleep at that time?
Yeah.
He doesn't see the interrogators as a threat, but more of an inconvenience. His responses are short and concise. He does not seek approval. He only responds to a question or states a point.
It's probably
Did you see you sleeping at that time?
Yeah, I don't never leave. If I ain't doing nothing, I stay at my mother's house. So I'm not working, I'm at home.
You didn't go to labor ready that day or nothing looking for a job, yeah. Okay. That morning, house got broken into.
Okay.
The detective's strategy is to reveal the charges in a periodic manner. Getting a confession to one charge at a time is far easier than gaining admission to all of them at once. The plan is to reveal the break-in and robbery charge first, then reveal the assault at a later stage. The detective goes on to explain that the accuser named Candy said she saw him loitering around her house in the evening hours of the night, and a short time later witnessed him break in and steal a multitude of valuable items. The detective then explains
go. Your goddamn friend telling on you what you did.
Explains that she picked him out of a 12-picture lineup of suspects.
She says you broke in this apartment. Okay, well tell me why.
Justin is now aware of the burglary charge, which holds a possible 20-year prison sentence due to previous convictions. He will now begin to forcefully assert his innocence, and each time he does so, will bring forward his posture and strengthen his vocal emphasis while making the assertion.
Alright, so she's saying that I was there before? Is that what she's saying? She's saying she's seen my face before the break-in happened?
Yeah.
I didn't break in her house. I don't know who she is. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no girl named Candy. None of this shit, man.
Why is she saying that you're...
I don't know why she's saying I don't know why. I don't know.
What were you doing there?
I was not there. I don't know this girl Candy. The only Candy that I even heard of is this guy I know named Tim Stahl dates her.
The person he just mentioned was the accuser's ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
That's it.
How do you know Tim Stahl?
I grew up with the dude, man.
The accuser's testimony was later picked apart in court. She was caught lying on the stand multiple times, and Justin was exonerated. He was proven innocent not just beyond all reasonable doubt, but essentially beyond all doubt.
The last thing I heard about them two, she had him arrested for domestic violence. That's all I know about this girl Candy. I ain't never went in that girl's house, none of that shit. I didn't do that shit. I did. This guy's my fucking...
You know what? When you think about it, the KKK, them little skinhead boys or whatever, all of them, they act just like this. Take the countryness out of it and put a hood voice in there. That's nigga. So you telling me that a KKK nigga is a nigga? If they do ignorant shit, then yeah, I guess. It's nigga shit. But I ain't saying that he's KKK or nothing, but you could tell he grew up in a rough neighborhood, and you could tell, like, yo, he got that tough demeanor, he got a tough talk about him, you know what I'm saying? And he most definitely wasn't hanging out with no black people. I could tell that. He probably don't even have a problem with blacks. He just don't hang around them.
Fucking witness, I did not do it. I used to be a piece of shit when I got fucking 15, so I told myself, well, going back. I ain't done the work, my fucking ass off to talk to my now.
Can you prove, other than you saying you're not, is that morning? What can you tell, how can you prove to me that you were not home?
All you gotta do is ask my mother.
So you're telling me you didn't step out of the house?
Not one foot. Not one.
The detective then goes on to reveal Justin is accused of assaulting the supposed victim during the robbery.
Take man in the mirror and hit her over the head with it. You got a fight. She got injuries.
No, man. No, man. We got goddamn 15 stolen her question about goddamn injuries. That's straight right there. This sounds like a goddamn thing of fucking her boyfriend, Tim Stone, done fucking done something to her, and now they're trying to put it on me.
But why would they do that?
I know that's what the fuck he sees.
Look, that's why we're talking to you, okay?
No, it's some bullshit. I'm trying to do like hard to stay fuck out.
My bad. That was powerful. But my question is, why would they do something like that? But that is our cousins' favorite thing to do. They like to do a lot of things. Put dicks on cars, glue dicks on cars, pull your pants down, smack the shit out of you, right? Just random shit that they like to do and say, just for the hell of it. So I'm glad they doing it to each other though. Makes it happy. Not to one of us. Keep that shit over there. Thank you.
I did not do that shit.
That's what we're talking to. We're here to investigate this, okay?
But he mad as fuck though. He like, man,
That's why we're asking all these
I'm about to go
questions.
back to fucking jail.
That's why I'm sorry, I ain't fucking doing shit, man. I'm talking shit. I ain't not fucking doing this, man.
Justin had already served 3 years in prison for a robbery in his early 20s. He more than likely knew the reassuring tone of the investigator wasn't a good sign. Although slightly more animated than the average person, this form of aggression is a commonplace response from the innocent being directly accused. He comes off aggressive, but in a defensive manner. He's not being hostile, but highly combative when professing his innocence. His conduct is totally justified considering the circumstances. When facing a considerable amount of time in prison for something you didn't do, this level of anger is warranted. So when compared to the forgiving composure of Michael Dixon, the extraordinary nature of his behavior becomes
The difference, and that's the craziest part about the two interviews, because this dude right here, he's probably used to going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like him getting falsely accused of something, or him getting pointed out about something. Versus this dude, he usually just live his life. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't on no fuck shit. He ain't on nothing like that. He ain't on no type of shit like that. But this dude right here, he don't get bothered. He has if he did something and then he know he did it, then he know he gonna get bothered. But right now he like, fuck man, I really didn't do this and I cannot believe this is happening to me. But fuck. Can I get out of this situation? Are they gonna believe me with my record? Any other time, I would get out of it. Right now, I'm not too sure. So that's what you got with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, versus his he's like, man, I'm used to this. I know the whole ordeal.
The composure of Michael Dixon, the extraordinary nature of his behavior becomes even more pronounced.
I really don't have an answer for you except to say I didn't do it.
I guess we haven't really got a great amount of feeling about. Yeah, it's like I said, whether you did it or not isn't open for discussion.
Okay, well,
It's really not.
And that's not fair that they can fucking arrest you based off of the evidence that they claim they have. And you got a public defender who got like hundreds of cases.
There's a number of witnesses.
great.
One of them had a video camera.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
good. Well, that's relieving.
That's
relieving, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So view the video camera.
I have.
Okay.
That's why your guilt isn't an issue here.
That doesn't make sense to me. Because if I'm on the video camera,
the only thing my dentist told me is that I need to straighten my teeth, and I honestly did not have the money to do.
that doesn't make sense. You have a video camera that shows me?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
We'll have to, I guess I have no choice but to get a lawyer, and if this is the kind of thing you're going to go through with.
You hear how confident this detective sounds. It makes perfect sense to me. Like, I'm just trying to hurry up and get you to confess so I can get up out of here and go home. So can you confess right here? And no, man. Like, no, that shouldn't be no fucking bonus for a fucking detective. What the fuck? Man, shit. He gonna try to shoot you to goddamn get your ass to confess.
This isn't going to go away. You're charged with breaking in. You will be charged for that. You will be going to court in a
I
while.
feel good.
Perhaps the most upsetting moment, considering the fact that we know this man is innocent. You can see the fear emerge in his eyes as he realizes he won't be going home after this interview.
Charged for breaking in with
So look, y'all, pause. Pause, time out. Look, I can honestly say medical marijuana weed versus regular weed in Colorado. Regular weed got it. Hands down. That medical shit, it's alright, man. But hands down, this is where it's at.
intent.
This is where it's at.
Okay, that's what's going to happen right now.
He is noticeably afraid of what lies ahead, yet reacts to the situation with reasoning and intuitiveness.
Can I ask you something? Okay, are you just making this up that you have a video camera so you see how I react? Because it goes that if you're saying, okay, let me hear me out for a second. If I am guilty, as you believe, because you have me on video camera, then okay, we'll go through the procedure. But I'm saying, I'm not trying to call you a bluff here because since I know I didn't do it, there's no way I can be on the video camera.
Like I say, it's not game of poker.
Okay.
I've got nothing to
I'm
gain
trying to
from
get a
it.
hard time, right?
You know what? I've got nothing to gain from it either way. Which is why I'm not asking you, did you do it? I'm trying to catch you out. I've got nothing to gain from that.
Getting a confession void of evidence is in fact excellent for an investigator's career. It's a mark of merit and can accelerate promotion. Michael continues to profess his innocence in a calm and composed manner for a further 7 minutes. The detective then asks that he draw out a map and specify his movements before the arrest. Every detail of his alibi was later proven to be 100% accurate.
Like I said, from the information I've got, you're going to be charged tonight with breaking in. However, I do have a duty to make sure that the truth is basically the truth is paramount, and the true version of events is paramount. And I have a duty to investigate all of this, and I will investigate. I assure you, I'll investigate this story thoroughly, and hopefully, I'll be able to find something here, which will either prove or disprove, what we discussed.
This nigga like, yeah. I know I ain't do this shit, so you need to go ahead. You said they got the tape. You need to go ahead and look at that fucking tape, so I get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, okay. The problem is the speed at which this is going.
Yeah.
Like when I was on the ground, I saying, go quickly to the terminal. I have like six or so guys around me. Like talk to the bus driver.
Like I can't comment on things you can't see, unfortunately. But now
I'm left hanging, right?
Now I'm looking at this. I mean, this is basically on the evidence I've got. This is the only course of events that can take place right now. But I will certainly make sure that this is
based off of evidence you got. It's the only so because they said I was a short white male. You have to lock me up because I was the only one coming out that alley.
This is looked into thoroughly. I can give you my word on that. That's my duty. That's what I have to do.
I trust you will.
I'll sue the fuck out of them. Give me $150,000.
You're not going to be able to get it all, okay?
Give it all to me.
Phone ahead.
I can arrange that you get the phone call to let someone know that you're not going to be at a place, yeah.
So we hang out in that room till 10?
No, we'll be taking you downstairs to a larger custody facility that we have downstairs. It's not the most pleasant place in the world, but it's only for a few hours. Okay. From court tomorrow, what happens there? I don't know.
I bet you this nigga thinking in his head, like, I bet you this nigga like, yo, I'm about to sue the fuck out of y'all. Y'all niggas really take me down here. I'm gonna sue the fuck out of y'all. Cause that's what the fuck I be thinking, like, yo, seriously? I really just got off this bus and you just gonna call the police on me? Alright, man.
Okay, well.
I'm looking into all of this.
I trust you will. Yeah. I trust you will.
I'll make sure we got the whole picture.
Okay.
I bet you gonna sue.
Thank you.
I would.
Okay. I'm in an enviable position,
I understand the process. I'm not satisfied with it. That's what I'm saying,
I don't understand. I don't expect that you're going to be happy with it.
And I'm thinking, no disrespect to you, but I know someone sitting in this chair has probably lied to you a million times, right? So I'm thinking, what can I do to convince you? I tried to give you the information.
You've been very good to me,
and like that's the craziest part. They want you to prove your innocence, right? No, you have to prove my guilt. This right here, this is lazy prove. This is lazy evidence because there's really no evidence you have. You're just saying you have evidence just to say you have evidence. Hey, that is crazy. That's crazy. Like, nah, nigga.
I try and treat everybody as an
We
individual.
almost die.
My main aim is two things: is you get your rights that you're entitled to under the Constitution of Canada, and that you're treated decently, and the truth.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm thinking this is USA. I figured he had an accent, but I'm thinking this is USA. You know what I'm saying? But this is Canada, y'all. Canada. All around the world, ay, yeah, yeah. I tell you, I can't catch no break. No, I
Truth comes
cannot.
out.
These
The
motherfuckers.
truth eventually did come out, but the suspect wasn't treated decently. He was kept in jail for 3.5 days before a separate investigator looked into his alibi witnesses and checked surveillance of the area in question. He was then exonerated immediately. A civil trial ensued, and Michael was awarded $46,000 in punitive damages. The interrogating officer and 3 other investigators were all demoted and suspended without pay.
Yeah, okay. That's cool. But listen, you most definitely know this did not happen in America. Because they did an investigation for what? Americans are lazy as fuck. Not all Americans, because I'm not lazy, but when I have a way to go around some shit, I'm gonna go around it. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the mentality of the world now, I guess. Even though we can't understand other people's languages, it's still the mentality of a human being. I guess you could say, but it is beautiful that he got exonerated. Those people did get suspended. That was a lovely thing. I'm happy to hear that Canada does take action and take action immediately. That's one whoop whoop for y'all. And he got a good piece of change. You know, a shout out to him for just having controlling his emotions. He did do that. And I appreciate you for demonstrating that because you did control your emotions in that situation. Unlike the white man, he started shouting, talking about he didn't do it. His blood pressure started going up. That's not good for you. If you know you're innocent, keep cool. It's good. You good. All right. So I just want to say I'm about to finish this blunt, baby. You know what I'm saying? I just smoked some Kush cake. This is called Kush cake. And then I hit like a little sip of some Zweek. And that's got like 69% THC in there. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. God bless. I do want to say a prayer. I think I'm gonna start saying prayers after every one of my video. God bless my viewers. God bless my loved ones. God bless my haters. God bless everyone that is watching and everyone who thought about watching. If you need a hug, if you need some healing in any type of way, I pray that you do look to the light and just smile and breathe in and embrace them. I pray that God, Yahweh, Almighty, the light, gives you the strength that you need. And I pray that He continues to walk with you and with me. And Yahweh's name and Almighty's name, I pray. In the light's name, I pray. Amen, amen, amen. I see y'all later. If you do like this video, hit the like, share, subscribe button. Peace. Out. You.